Welcome back to Gaming Night. I'm your host, G.A.M.E.R here, and you already know it's time to finally do a tier list for the Mortal Kombat 1 characters. We're not doing the cameos just because I don't really have too much of an opinion on the cameos. To be honest, I don't really use them all that much like I should. And this is something I'd like to preface before we get into this. I'm not super competitive at this game. I'm going off of pure enjoyment. This tier list is off of pure enjoyment out of the characters, not like how good they are in competitive or ranked, because honestly I don't know enough to say any of that. So yeah, this is going off of pure enjoyment and like some of my favorite characters, and we're just gonna rank them because it's definitely fun. And you know, Mortal Kombat 1's is a huge game, one of the biggest games of the year in terms of like popularity and talk, and honestly it's one of my favorite games of the year after playing it for quite a bit. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and we're not gonna waste any time. All I will say is that I do have a lot of MK1 content coming out. I'm really excited to be playing that. Probably gonna be doing like streams for just online grinding, and yeah, so I'm really excited. Mortal Kombat 1 is still one of my favorite games of the year, and is still one of my favorite franchises of all time. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, starting with Ashura. We're just gonna go in order here. It's just randomized, just a tier list I found on like tier maker. Ashura. So I am honestly not too familiar with this character outside of this game. I'm pretty sure she's a 3D era character. Pretty sure. And honestly, I haven't played too much of her. But she's definitely fun, in my opinion. She's definitely fun. I wouldn't say I love her. Like, I haven't necessarily become hooked with her yet. But she has some really cool stuff with her. I will say, most of these characters are probably going to go definitely fun. Not most of them, but, like, definitely fun is probably going to be the biggest tier in my, probably. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, she's definitely fun. She has some really cool, just really cool like abilities. She's able to like turn her sword into like dark purple or like yellow. I'm pretty sure that's something. A lot of fun little abilities where she throws like spikes, a lot of range, a lot of air stuff. Yeah, she's definitely fun. Her fatalities are pretty decent. I don't recall them being the coolest out of the bunch, but definitely some solid. Yeah, she's definitely fun. I feel like just her actual normal attacks are some of her best features. But yeah, definitely a fun character without a doubt. Geras. Okay. So Geras is interesting because I think in terms of the cool aspect and how creative a character can be, I feel like he is honestly quite goated. Like, they did him very, very well. A lot of the moves and stuff they gave him, just whenever you see it, you're like, oh, that is so cool how they did it. But in terms of actually playing him, I'm not super in love with him, I guess. I don't know. He's definitely a difficult character to play, I think. And that's kind of going against it. But I think it just comes down to, if I had to choose a character to play between, you know, like Ashura and Geras, I am going to go with Geras just because he's so cool to play. He's super fun for sure. He's a hard-hitting beast. And I just love everything that they've done with the character. They've done such a good job displaying his powers, displaying the type of character he is through his gameplay. And I absolutely love him as a character. Maybe not so much playing as him, but I love him as a character for sure. Havoc. Okay. See, I don't think Havoc's bad and honestly, I'm gonna say it right now. I don't know if I hate any character. I really don't. But yeah, Havoc. He's cool. I don't quite understand the character, like what his power is, but a lot of things he does is cool, like in terms of like gruesomeness and creativity, like for sure it's definitely interesting. But for me, I can't say I like loved playing him, nor do I like necessarily love watching him or anything. So for me, he's just not for me. I'm just not. I don't know. I just definitely don't feel him. Like, I definitely don't vibe with him as a character as much as everyone else, for sure. Like, honestly, I would honestly think about putting him here, but I don't think he's awful. Like, I do remember having a decent amount of fun with him. Like, being like, oh, yo, that was cool. Like, oh, that was a cool move. But I just don't ever see myself going to play him, ever. Johnny Cage. Honestly, as much as I love Johnny Cage as a character, I just feel like in every game, he's just okay, to be honest. Like, he's just a guy who knows some martial arts, and he's punching and kicking. That's really it. I don't think there's anything bad about him. I just don't think he's overly phenomenal like a lot of other characters. So, yeah, he's just okay. That's not bad. That's not a diss towards him. He's just Johnny Cage, and that's all right. Katana, I'll be honest, not for me. I do not like playing Katana or Mileena for that matter. I will be honest. I would honestly put Mileena a little bit over Katana for sure. I'd actually put her above Havoc as well. But for me, I just can't get on board with either of them. I'm just not a big fan of playing them. And I've never necessarily been the biggest fan of Katana or Mileena, like as characters. So for me, they're just not for me. But and I just feel like they have the same gameplay and same movesets every game. I feel like that's just me, to be honest, though. So yeah, not for me. You hate me all you want. Raiden. Okay. I'm going to cut to the chase. He is one of my mains. He is goated. I absolutely love Raiden in this game. In my opinion, this is the coolest, best Raiden we've ever gotten. Not in terms of like character design. I will say we've definitely gotten better character designs. I mean, I love this one, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely better design. But in terms of gameplay, oh, he is so fun. They actually utilize his lightning powers to the full extent. He really feels like a lightning god in this game. Everything you do, he has lightning flying everywhere, lightning coming off, effects going crazy. And in terms of visuals, I don't know what they did this time around with MK1, but the lightning effects look so stunning and so just satisfying. And honestly, quite addicting. I'm not going to lie. I just absolutely love everything that they've done with Raiden this game, and I just hope they nail him as much as they did this time in the next few games, because I didn't know I could love Raiden so much as I do this game. Like, I always thought Raiden was cool, but I never thought of him as like one of my favorite characters. I take it back. This game has changed my mind. Absolutely love Raiden in this game. Reptile, he is one of my favorite characters to play. I'm not quite like a main of mine, so I'm gonna put him in top dog because he is one of my favorites. He is one of my favorites to play. His moveset's really cool. Him as a character, his design is peak. Oh my god, they cracked the code with Reptile. He is everything that character should be, to his design, to his gameplay, everything. The fact that he's a human ninja who can transform into a lizard is exactly what Reptile should have been all along, and they honestly, this is the perfect Reptile design. I'm saying it right now. This is the best Reptile design we've ever gotten. And his gameplay is fun as all ever. I absolutely love him. Definitely a top dog for me. Scorpion. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put Scorpion. I'll be honest, I don't think Scorpion's all that great in this game. But do I like him more than Mileena? Ooh, dude, this one's a tough one. I'm gonna... Ooh, I don't know, bruh. Honestly, my chances of playing Mileena are... Okay, I'm actually going to move Mileena up. Because I do enjoy Mileena way more than having a katana. And I definitely enjoy Scorpion more than having a katana. But I would say Melina and Scorpion are on par to me. Yeah, I would say they're on par with Johnny Cage. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. Scorpion, I just feel like, I don't know, I just definitely feel like he's been better in a lot of other Mortal Kombat. I main Scorpion in MKX and MK11. And I loved him in those games. I thought they were really cool. He had a lot of cool abilities. Really felt like just an absolute awesome character. But in this one, I just feel like he's very generic, to be honest with you. I just don't feel like they were too creative with a lot of his moveset. I feel like it's just, you know, the classic spear grab, a teleport, a chain spin, and that's really it, to be honest with you. I don't feel like they did very much else with it. But I mean, he's still Scorpion. He's still cool to a certain extent. But yeah. General Shao. So General Shao was my favorite character in MK11. Not General Shao. Shao Kahn was my favorite character in MK11. I even did a reaction here on the channel for the trailer where General Shao was revealed, and I was so hyped because I was so happy he was in the game. But after playing him, I'll be honest with you, he's okay. He's okay. I would definitely still play him over a lot of other characters. Ooh. I would probably still play him over these three, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move General Shao to definitely fun, because he does have his fun parts. I really like how you can fight with the axe and fight without the axe, and you can do like moves that you throw him on the axe. That's really cool. A lot of his moves are still satisfying as ever. I just definitely feel like he doesn't have a lot of the same thrill and excitement factor as he did in MK11, like the shoulder charge and the spear grab in the air. I just feel like they don't have that, and instead it's just him swinging an axe, which is okay. I mean, you know, like I said, there's definitely a few things that he does with it that are really fun. But he's definitely not one of my favorites in this game. He definitely is not, which is so unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sindel, I really like her as a character, but her gameplay is just not for me. That's really all I gotta say. I love her design. I love her in the story mode. She has some cool moves, but I'm just not the biggest fan of playing as her. And that's really all I gotta say about that. Sub-Zero. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and you'll be seeing it again in another video coming up soon on the channel. Sub-Zero is my favorite fighting game character of all time, and this game just further cemented it. He is my main of this game, and I just absolutely love everything that they've done with this character. They utilize his ice powers to the full potential, just like Injustice 2. He actually feels like he knows what he's doing with the ice, and he gets creative with it, and he's actually trying to kill your opponent with his ice powers, because he comes up with things as like, oh yeah, that would be really effective. It's just such a feel-good character to play as. And number one, he's fast, he's powerful, he has so many cool things. His fatal blow, in my opinion, is one of the coolest for sure. I just absolutely love everything. His design is so simple, but yet so dope looking. Absolutely just phenomenal character. Absolutely love everything about him. Tanya. I actually love Tanya. I really do. I love Tanya. I think she's definitely one of my favorite characters for sure. I would definitely consider putting her in top dog, but I wouldn't say I plan on maining her. I could see myself maining Reptile, but I don't know if I could see me maining Tanya. But I'm really impressed with Tanya. Like, I don't know. I just absolutely loved playing as Tanya. And I definitely plan on playing her in the future, but maybe just not as extensively as some of the other characters. I just think a lot of her cool, like, bow staff stuff, a lot of her magic is really, really interesting to me. I think the change, because she used to be like this yellow, like, Melina kind of. And she, I mean, kind of is to a certain extent, but very far from it now. Yeah, I just really like what they've done with Tanya this time around. Baraka, in my opinion, is one of my top dogs in this game. I know a lot of people don't like Baraka because he's literally just automatic combo guy. But as somebody who's not competitive, who just plays it for fun, really, super fun. Like, honestly. That's just all it is. I really love Braca. I did not like him in MK11. Huge upgrade this time around. And yeah, he's definitely one of my better characters to play as of right now. Kenshi, I honestly haven't played too much of Kenshi. I'll be honest with you. But I definitely think he's fun, for sure. From what I have played, he's been fun. I mean, as Kenshi has been in past games, he's super cool. One of the coolest looking characters, one of the coolest powers. But as far as me playing him, I don't do it all too often. You know, it's a pretty balanced tier list so far, so pretty interesting. Kung Lao, again, another character I haven't played too much of. But from what I have played, has been fun. Is definitely a character I would definitely be interested in playing it again, getting to learn a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, Kung Lao's so iconic, so historical, been in so many games, and is honestly just good in every game. Li Mei, this is a character that took me by surprise. I actually really love playing as Li Mei. Same thing as Geras, Tanya, and Li Mei. Characters I love playing, even though I may not, like, be wanting to main them. Definitely, I love playing them, and I think they're really cool. A lot of their stuff is creative, and it's unique. So... I mean, Li Mei definitely has one of the coolest powers. I mean, it's just like Chinese New Year. I mean, her power is literally just Chinese New Year, bro. It's crazy, and they do a really good job of it. One of her fatalities where she kicks your head into a firework that is awesome. That's so awesome. Liu Kang is goated or top dog. Ooh, one of the two. I'm gonna go with goated. Those are my top three, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my top three characters in the game right now. I might even put Tanya to top dog. I am going to put Tanya in top dog. I think she is definitely my favorite female in the game. For sure. Definitely. But yeah, Liu Kang. He's the fire god, Liu Kang. He's awesome. I just absolutely love him in this game. He's super satisfying and fun to play with. His fire special effects look sick. They were very creative with him this time around with a lot of his fire abilities. His fatalities are some of the best in the game. His fatal blow is probably the best in the game, where he summons the Mortal Kombat logo. And his design as a character is honestly one of the coolest Liu Kang designs we've seen. Absolutely love playing him. Those are my top three in order right there. Boom. It's also my top 6 in order. Rain. I love Rain Man. He's really cool. He has, honestly, I think he has one of the biggest movesets in the game. Low-key, if not the biggest moveset. He has so much. No, he doesn't have the biggest moveset. That belongs to Shang Tsung now I think about it. But he's really cool. They really utilize his water powers well, especially with adding a staff to him this time around. I think was a pretty interesting move. I don't know if that's necessarily the route, like my favorite Rain. I definitely liked him more in MK11, surprisingly. He was one of my favorite characters to play in MK11. But yeah, he's still really, really cool. One of my favorite MK characters in general. So I'm really glad that they did him well. They did him well in this game, that's for sure. Smoke, again. I really like his design. I love Smoke as a character, but I haven't played him all that much. Nor do I think he's like one of my favorites to play. I would put him in definitely fun. I know it's gonna trigger a lot of people because Smoke is one of the coolest characters. He's definitely one of the best characters. But for me, I don't see myself playing him too much, but I would like to play him a little bit. So for me, he's definitely fun because, I mean, to me, that describes him perfectly. To me, he's definitely fun for sure. Okay, here we go, guys. The moment you've all been waiting for. Where does Megan Fox place on the tier list? Why do you exist? I'll be honest with you. I am not a fan of her gameplay at all, to be honest with you. Megan Fox voicing her makes no sense and is the worst MK decision I've seen in a long time. The only thing going for her is I think her character design is cool. That's pretty much it. I could have been so happy with a different character. That is the only character I will say I'm not a fan of whatsoever. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Shang Tsung. See, I can't say I really like playing as them. But they're okay because they are very creative. Very big, expansive, complex, diverse moveset for sure. Shang Tsung as a character is, I mean, so iconic, so like just important for Mortal Kombat. But in terms of playing him, like, he's definitely on the level of Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Mileena, Shang Tsung. They've just kind of been what they've always been, just changed a little bit, and I can at least respect Shang Tsung. I will say Shang Tsung is definitely at the top of here, but I definitely don't see myself playing as him like ever in like online or whatnot. So yeah, he's just okay. He's just Shang Tsung, you know. But that's gonna do it for the tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. These are my top 3, like I said. Sub-Zero, Raiden, Liu Kang, which is crazy. Like 3 just classic characters, you know? Crazy. But, hey, sometimes the classic ones are where you got to go. Reptile, Baraka, Tanya. Absolutely love them. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who are some of your favorite characters in the game? I have been absolutely loving the game so much. Can't wait to do more content and play the game more in general. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. G.A.M.E.R out. Peace.